Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a happy Wednesday, not Tuesday. Um, you have a couple pages to finish up on your workbook before we do the review tomorrow for religion. For math, we're done with triangles and we're working on quadrilaterals. We're continuing just working on naming the shapes. So your job today is to work on slides 1 and 2. This first slide is all about introducing quadrilaterals, and there's a Khan Academy video for you to check out, which should work. And then there is a slide for definitions where you'll just toss in the name of the quadrilateral next to the definition. You're welcome to use chapter 15 in your math textbook or your glossary to use as a resource for that. For reading, you'll be working on Animals on the Move. We're on slide 4 today. So you're starting the text questions. You have 5 to complete. Please use complete sentences so you show your comprehension. We're starting a new project for writing. It kind of combines our states in addition to our just kind of a mini explanatory essay just in the terms of a project. I have 2 examples for you. Yeti, lay down. I have 2 examples for you, this Oklahoma and Florida one from last year that you're welcome to look at. This state alphabet book project is your actual project, and then I'll go through the project details with you from this sheet. So you're going to be making a book about the 50 state, one of the 50 states I should say, and you're going to use this document in Google Classroom to sign up for a state. So you can go ahead and add in your name next to the state you would like to do in order to pick your project. Obviously, because we have an example for Oklahoma and Florida, I don't want you to do those. And your entire curriculum in social studies last year was Wisconsin, so I'm not going to have you do Wisconsin. But any of the rest of them are yours to choose from. Just please type your name next to a state. You can only have 1 person per state because there's so many options. So I don't want you guys to double up. But once you've picked your state, then you're going to make a book about it. So each book needs to have a cover. You need to have unique facts for each state from A to Z. Each letter of the alphabet is going to have a page, and it should be formatted like A is for. You want 3 sentences at least for each letter and a picture. And the facts should show additional research about the topic. And then the last slide is your websites. For example, if I was doing Wisconsin and I did B, B is for Badger, and then I would do some information here. The University of Wisconsin-Madison's mascot is Bucky Badger. The badgers are state animal. This came from the miners. They lived in caves, not houses, and were called badgers because they crawled inside them. So there is an example for you of 1 slide to get you started, and this is how we had some kiddos do their project last year, because we also did it on Google Slides. So they just typed in A is for, B is for their entire resource, and some of them are a little bit tricky. You know, like there's definitely some letters who are more challenging. So like, for example, for U, she used it in the U for bullfrog just to be a little bit more creative with it. For X, she did the X in the middle of the word to. And so let's see, Q, she talked about the state quarter. That would be a good one for you to do for Q. So some of these are kind of hard that you may struggle for, so get creative, use any word you can. I had some kids last year use cities. So they found like some different city names and then they put fun facts about those cities. Let me see what this example did here. Yeah, so like for Q, Q is kind of tricky, but in Florida there's a city named Quincy. So they did a information about Quincy for their facts in this slide. So you're just trying to get a different set of facts, one picture for each slide, and I have it set up so that you work on the slide. And as long as you do 2 letters a day, you just have to find research for 2 letters a day. You'll be done on time. I do have space for some extra time at the end. The due date's not right on this. It should be longer than that. I have to update the due date. It's actually like the 21st, I believe, because I didn't add anything else before the end of the year. So this is our project for writing. For spelling, you're working on lesson 26. For science, I have your digital workbook. So you can go ahead and type directly on there. And today we're working on slides 6 and 7. And you can fill in this question here. This says optional, so if you want to do this about pollution, you can. If you do not want to, obviously optional means you don't have to. There's a written response on this one. And then for slide 7 is just reading, because this isn't not blue, so you know you don't have to type in it. It's just to block out what's underneath. But that's all you have to do for science today. For social studies, we're continuing with expansion, and we're on slides 11 and 12. There it is. We've talked about the Louisiana Purchase, and now we want to chat about Lewis and Clark. So we have a slide here to read about Lewis and Clark. You guys have done an assignment already about Lewis and Clark, so I didn't put too much additional information in there. And then you have one question to answer. This should be answered in complete sentences as you explain how the Louisiana Purchase was a major step towards Manifest Destiny. And if you're like, Mrs. Brissett, I don't remember what Manifest Destiny is, you can scroll back up here to the Manifest Destiny slide. You can also go look back at our Manifest Destiny assignment as well, because we did a whole assignment about it. Okay, I think that's all I have for you. I am planning another class chat this week, but just to give you guys a chance to see everybody, I'm going to do 2 options for a class chat this week, but everyone's invited. So I will still do 2 sessions, but I won't do a girls or a boys, and obviously not everybody can come. So for this week, it's the 30th and May 1st. So at 1 o'clock on Thursday and on 1 o'clock on Friday, you're welcome to join us. I'll send out a meeting invite to everyone so you guys can join in. If you can only come to Thursday, come to Thursday. If you can only come to Friday, come to Friday. If you feel like joining both times, go ahead. And go ahead and let me know if you have any topics for us to play some games. I will be looking for some game topics for us to play. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will chat with you hopefully Thursday.